That's our music guest today, who knew from the tender age of 13 that she was destined to be a musician. Her love for the industry started when she extended her passion for writing poems to song lyrics. Well, she dropped her debut album titled NDIM LHO earlier this year, and one single from the offering that has been making waves in the music sphere is NTAB'ENTSIZWA, well, which features fellow musician Stoan Seate. Well, Lilitha joins us now to tell us more about this musical journey and this album. It's called NDIM LHO. Good morning, welcome to Morning Live. How are you doing?
Yeah, thanks so much for having me.
Good, thank you. Well, my class is not that good. Let's talk about the music industry and the decision to pursue a career in music. How did that all start?
Well, at a very early age, I was just never that kid who played balls, netball and soccer like everybody else was doing. I was playing with words.
Yeah.
I loved drama, I loved poetry, I just loved writing. So me taking a decision to just take this as a career was actually just accepting the fact that I'm a creative person, so I just have to follow my heart and do what I love the most.
But then it was poetry first before it became song lyrics.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Poetry, to me, I use it as a way to relieve pain. I had a very troubled upbringing, so every time I felt sad, I used to write something in a piece of paper.
Yeah.
And then to perform it, I used to write a small piece of a song, just a small something to sing there. So later on I realized that I was more of a musician, a singer, poet, everything, everything. So I think my music is just poetry that I sing.
Yeah.
It's just my poetry as well.
All right, now let's fast forward to the album NDIM LHO. How did that come about?
Well, I've been trying to get into the industry for some time. So a friend of mine gave me contact to Lilitha Bidla, who is my manager, who heads eBeku.com Entertainment. So I got his number. I nagged him for 2 years. He listened to my music and he said, you know what, this is good. I think I can work on this. But at the time he was still working with Berita. So now, finally after 2 years, we had to sit down, and there was a sponsorship by Arts and Culture and SABC. So we sat down and we worked.
Yeah.
And the album NDIM LHO is actually my journey. It tells of my story from the past, the present, and my hopes for the future as well.
What are we going to find on this album? You said that it's a journey, but
yeah, it's a journey.
What is a person like me going to find when from song number one?
It caters for young, the old, and actually it aims to inspire, especially mostly women. You can find songs like Kamata, which are a prayer. I'm a Christian. I was raised by a Christian family, and then you're gonna find songs like Marikana, which are cautious songs, showing that I'm a person who doesn't ignore what happens in my society. That song is the one that features Stoan Seate, the legendary Stoan Seate, which is also an honor to have in an album. And then you have songs like NTAB'ENTSIZWA, that talks of a loved one that you miss, and who is far, far away. So you get nice vibes that you can also, there's track number 4, you can dance to that. It's a nice combination of music. I'm also a jazz student, so there's a little bit of jazz hints here and there.
Okay, and what makes you different though from other musicians?
Well, I think mostly I try to be Lilitha, and I think there's never been me. And I was raised by a domestic worker. My home is the RDP house. So for me, I think my story is unique, and I live not to cry about my past. I want to shine above my past. So I'm sitting here today, and just to inspire that woman, that single mom who's raising 3 kids, ohlala kwi-RDP house karhulumente, angacima fanto bana abantwana bakhe abazuya ndawo bazubaza izinto. So that is Lilitha for you, and that's just no other.
Wow.
That's just me.
All right. Well, I'm inspired too. Lilitha, thank you so much.
Thank you so much
for spending the morning with us. Lilitha, she goes by the name of Lilitha, not only a musician but a student as well. She was talking to us about her journey and her latest album, NDIM LHO. More music from her on the program a little later. All right, let's take a quick ad break. We'll be back after this. Stay with us.